The Neuroscience of Self-Organization, Implications for Fostering Continuous Improvement in Organizations abstract. Recent advancements in neuroscience reveal striking parallels between brain development and organizational dynamics, challenging traditional hierarchical structures in favor of self-organizing systems. This article examines how the brain's natural development through synaptic pruning, where initial neural overconnections are refined through experience, provides a compelling model for organizational design. By exploring principles like redundancy enabling emergence, experience-driven organization, and continuous adaptation, the article demonstrates how organizations can foster environments where innovation emerges organically rather than through top-down control. Drawing from neurobiological insights, the paper presents strategies for cultivating self-organized teams, including establishing diverse networks, encouraging experimentation, designing flexible environments, integrating real-world feedback, and embracing learning mindsets. Case studies from Amazon and ING Bank illustrate successful implementations of these principles, suggesting that organizations functioning as complex adaptive systems may better navigate today's dynamic markets. Advancements in neuroscience are revealing insights into how the human brain develops through a process of self-organization. Traditionally, organizations have been structured in a top-down, hierarchical manner with strict divisions of labor. However, new understandings from neurobiology suggest alternative models that better leverage the innate human tendencies towards self-directed learning and emergent problem-solving. Today we will examine key principles of how the brain self-organizes, and draws parallels for how organizations can cultivate environments where teams and individuals continuously improve through an organic process of collaborative exploration and adaptation. Self-organization in the developing brain during early brain development. Neurons rapidly form new connections through a self-organized process known as synaptic pruning. Initially, the brain overproduces synaptic connections in a disorganized manner. Through interactions with the environment, necessary connections are strengthened while weaker connections are eliminated. This allows the brain to dynamically reorganize itself to be optimally wired for the tasks and experiences it commonly encounters. Kandel et al. 2013. Several implications arise from this that translate to organizational learning. Redundancy enables emergence. The brain's initial disorganized overproduction of connections provides redundancy, which enables useful connections and networks to spontaneously emerge based on experiences. Without this excess capacity, the brain would be unable to self-organize and would instead rely solely on its initial wiring. Similarly, organizations need slack resources and bandwidth for new useful solutions to emerge organically from experimentation rather than being designed in a top-down manner. Snowden and Boone. 2007. Interaction and experience drive organization. Pruning in the brain is experience-dependent. Neurons that fire together wire together. Conversely, unused connections are weakened and eliminated. Likewise, organizational learning emerges from the interactions teams and individuals have with customers, challenges, and each other. Opportunities to apply knowledge through diverse experiences are required to determine what approaches are most effective. Von Crow et al. 2000. Self-organization is an ongoing process. Interestingly, some synaptic pruning continues into adulthood, demonstrating that the brain remains adaptable. Continuous refinement occurs as new skills are learned and environments change. Similarly, the challenges organizations face evolve over time, necessitating an ongoing cycle of exploration, learning, and recalibration rather than a single period of design. Nonaka. 1994. Fostering emergence in organizations. Drawing from these findings in neuroscience, several approaches can help cultivate environments conducive to the ongoing self-organization and improvement seen in the brain. Appropriate structures, resources, and mindsets can leverage natural collaborative tendencies rather than relying solely on rigid control mechanisms. Establish diverse, interconnected networks. The overconnected redundancy present in early brain development that enables emergence parallels the rich interconnectivity found in high-performing teams and organizations. Establishing communities of interest across silos and roles breaks down barriers limiting interactions. Innovation stems from diverse perspectives collaborating in fluid, cross-functional networks. Page 2008. Seed opportunities for experiments. Providing some slack for exploratory play allows useful solutions to emerge organically rather than being specified top-down. Leaders concede small, safe-to-fail experiments granting autonomy to pursue hunches. Learning accelerates as teams iteratively test, apply feedback, and self-organize approaches, strengthening successful connections. McGrath. 2011. Design environments, not detailed plans, rather than rigid structures with strict plans. Empower teams with flexibility within clear constraints tailored around customer problems. Purpose and principles provide just enough organization for self-directed groups to emerge tailored solutions through interactive specialization as needed. Snowden and Boone. 2007. Build customer immersion and real-world feedback. Hands-on experience applying ideas in authentic contexts. With rapid feedback drives the type of interaction necessary for continuous self-organization. As seen in brain development. Rotations, co-deployments, and other opportunities to directly engage customers accelerate learning and refinement of approaches. Brown and Duguid. 1991. Cultivate a learning mindset. A focus on growth over fixed processes encourages ongoing questioning and adaptation. This developmental viewpoint parallels the malleability of synaptic connections in the brain. Leaders model curiosity, transparency about uncertainties, and view failures as learning. De Jus, 1988. Senjit al. 1994. Industry application case study. Product development at Amazon. An exemplar of fostering emergent solutions is Amazon's approach to product development. Cross-functional teams have autonomy within guidelines to experiment rapidly. Innovations that gain customer traction organically draw more investment to iteratively improve through real-world usage data. Other ideas that don't pan out are terminated quickly through this continual feedback loop. Neustadter. 2017. Redundancy is built into Amazon's portfolio strategy specifically to seed many ideas, allowing the most solutions to emerge and strengthening the best connections organically over time. Ismail. 2014. Case study. Agile transformation at ING Bank. ING Bank implemented agile ways of working across its lines of business to drive more emergent, customer-centric solutions. Self-organizing squads formed around end-user problems versus organizational silos. Continuous experimentation, flexible structures, and regular feedback through sprints and co-deployments led to adaptability as customer and marketplace needs changed rapidly. A focus on learning from failures drove ongoing improvement through a more neurological model of trying many ideas and strengthening the most effective connections collaboratively. Nieberg and Ivarson. 2012. Conclusion. Applying principles from neuroscience offers new ways for organizations to foster continuous learning and improvement. Traditional pre-planned change initiatives can be supplemented by cultivating environments where useful solutions emerge organically through interactive specialization and diversity and experimentation within clear constraints. Redundancy, experience, ongoing adaptation, and refinement are keys to both brain development and high performance in dynamic markets. Viewing organizations as complex adaptive systems that self-organize parallels the latest understandings from neurobiology. Leaders concede opportunities, establish rich interconnectivity, and develop mindsets attuned to an ongoing cycle of exploration, application, feedback, and recalibration.